All right, guys, welcome to another episode of the Unlimited Podcast. Today, I have a special guest, Pup, MTG content creator, all the good stuff. I'm grateful to have you on. Appreciate you making the time and, coming to hang out and talk some Magic.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on.
You know, before we started recording, guys, I asked her what she doesn't want to talk about, and
Oh
so
no.
we're gonna talk about that because I think
Right.
it's pretty interesting, as a Magic content creator to not want to talk about deck building. You know, that is a little bit strange. What's your deal with that? Are you just bad at it?
I think so. I'm just bad at it. I have no interest in it. I don't like it. My mod Dante, shout out Dante, he builds all of my decks. I just had no interest in it. I go, hey, this commander looks crazy and mean. Give me deck. And he goes, I'll be back in an hour. And
Wow.
yeah, so I just have no interest. I just want to
What a
play.
privilege. I wish I had a mod that was building all my decks. Actually, I take that back.
Oh,
I truly love building my decks
okay.
and putting the lists together. It's
Hmm.
probably I'm on the total opposite end. I
Yeah.
almost enjoy the deck building side of things more than I enjoy like the actual gameplay. We've established that you're not a fan of deck building, and
Yep.
you're one of the few blessed people in the world to just have somebody who makes all your decks. I mean, that's pretty amazing. Congrats.
It's a great privilege. Thank you.
What got you into Magic the Gathering? How did your journey start? And are you just a Magic the Gathering player and collector, or are you into other sides of the collectible world? Like, talk to us about, your origin story.
Yeah, so I guess I'll work my way backwards. I only play Magic. This is like my first ever TCG, and I
Okay.
kind of just dove in head first.
Right.
But my best friend, who also is a Magic creator, shout out Spangle, we were hanging out one day and she said, let's play Magic. Like, let's learn how to play Magic the Gathering. And I was like, no. I was like, I'm busy. I got stuff to do. I was like, that
All
sounds like
right.
another hobby I have to pick up. I was
Yeah.
like, no, I don't want to. And she's like, well, that sucks. We're gonna learn. I was like, "Ugh, okay." And so the goal originally was to enter a tournament at the end of summer
Okay.
to see how much we learned. That
Didn't
did
happen.
not happen,
Okay.
no.
But you learned
But
how to play the game, though.
we learned how to play the game. We were playing at this dive bar that we frequent at, and the bartender was like, "Oh, do you have a question about Magic?" And we are like, "You play Magic?" He's like, "Yeah, for like 10 years." And now we're all friends and we play Magic together at least like once a week. And so
That
that's how we got into
is,
it.
yeah, that is the magic of
Yeah,
Magic the Gathering
it's
right
true. He taught
there.
us everything we know.
It's so funny, man. Like I I think when somebody plays Magic, it is the quickest way to create a friendship,
Oh, for
like
sure.
and break the ice with like any person. Like, I remember I was in a grocery store one day, and like this dude I pull up, and like he just looked like he was having a rough day.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And like I
Yeah.
step up to come in line, and he looks at me. He goes like, "Oh, you're on Command Zone." I was like, "Oh yeah, you play Magic?" And then we
There
had
you
like a
go.
3-4 minute like conversation about the game and everything like that. And then like he went from like this down spirit to like, smiling and stuff and being like, "Dude, like great to meet you." You know what I'm saying? And I think it's just that's one of my favorite parts about, just collectibles in general. I feel like people kind of feel this is like you get the same stuff from like, people who watch anime or like whatever, but Magic the Gathering especially. So what format were you playing when you learned the game?
We were playing modern for sure. We were starting with modern. Um, but with my play group, we didn't really care if the cards were banned. So I don't even know if that deck is legal. But
Right.
um Steph, who I just said that taught us everything we know, he
Yeah.
helped us build whatever kind of deck and we started learning that way.
Okay.
And then we went into Commander and I was playing Stefan the Vampire. That was my first deck that I ever played. I love black, spooky horror stuff. And so when I was getting into the game, I knew that I just wanted anything spooky and horror-esque.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, there's plenty of that in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
is. A
Okay.
ton.
Where did your name come from? Because this, I mean,
Yeah.
pup. But I see here that it's a little bit more like where did that come from?
Yeah. So It's gonna make me sound so chud. A few years ago, I was like, dude, I want a cool name that starts with like pup or like have like dog related because I love dogs.
Yeah.
And I went onto a username font generator, just a random username font generator on the internet, and I said, give me something cool. And they said Paw Pepper with no numbers, and I was like, looks kind of ugly. And it was taken, and so I added my 4 and my 3, and boom, Paw
Boom.
Pepper.
Easy. Paw
Yeah,
Pupper. I like it. I like it.
thank you.
You know what? It's not that crazy though, because
Yeah.
Post Malone got his name the same way.
Oh, yeah, I have heard that. Yeah.
His artist name,
Yeah, put it in a
he put his
generator.
name into a generator and it gave him Post Malone, and I mean, he's one
Yeah,
of the biggest stars in the world. So,
that's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? It worked out for him, you know, no
Yeah,
reason it
yeah,
can't work out for you, right?
that's true.
Yeah.
Everyone make a username and a username username generator
Yeah,
now.
yeah. Give it a shot. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? I think it's worth a try. I think it's
that's
worth a
true.
try. When did Magic the Gathering and social media start to like really cross over for you?
Hmm.
Like when did you, you know, kind of decide that you wanted to get into the content creation space and start posting about, you know, the game?
Yeah, so I've always been very hobby orientated, and this Instagram has seen like 4 different hobbies before this one. And
Okay.
if I get into a hobby, I kind of just dive in head first and I want to post about it and talk about everything I like. So
Right.
it used to be a kendama Instagram account, which is a Japanese wood skill toy. It was a fingerboard
Okay.
account, and now it's a Magic the Gathering account. And so if I just
Fingerboard like the
really, yeah,
skateboards? Dude,
yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah, yeah. So if I just have a hobby that I really enjoy, I kind of just always automatically make content about it just because I like yapping my head off.
Okay. All right. I like it. That's reason enough for sure. What type of videos do you enjoy making the most? You know, obviously deck tech, that's pretty cool. I could never figure that stuff out. I really couldn't. I'm like
Dude,
when it
it's
comes
so fun.
anything boards related, snowboard, surf, skateboard, anything, wakeboard, I'm terrible. Like as athletic as I am, like I do
Yeah.
not know what it is about boards, but it it doesn't work for me.
That's okay. That's
One day,
okay.
I'll
I'll
figure it out
teach
one
you.
day. Like maybe snowboarding, I can figure out. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, take a snowboarding class every
It's
once in a while.
something. I need to do something, man.
What was the question? What'd you ask me?
Sorry,
No,
I
you're
got
good.
away from it. I'm
You're
saying, what
good.
type of videos are your
Oh,
favorite
yes.
videos to make?
I really love pack opening videos, but that's probably because I just like gambling and I love to see packs and what's in them and buying packs. But it's either those or I really like making my funny little silly skit
Skip
videos, I would
videos.
say. Yeah,
Okay.
but those are my favorite for sure.
I like that. I like that. I think Nat relates in that way. Like she loves,
Yes,
and she does such a great job
she does.
with those skits and stuff. Shout outs to Nat,
Mm-hmm.
who's actually kind of going down her little Magic the Gathering content creator
Yeah.
journey. She's starting to post on her own account, which is been really cool to see. I've known Natalie since she was a baby. I held her in my arms when I was like
Whoa.
10. I think she was weeks old, and so it's like my little sister. I love her to death.
Oh,
So
little
it's
baby Nat.
yeah, yeah. So I never in a million years thought that she'd be like this avid like Pokemon collector and Magic the Gathering gameplay. Like shit, it's crazy to see, but it's wonderful for me. So that's dope. And then pack opening. I mean, who doesn't like opening packs?
I love opening up
You
packs.
know, actually, you know what's crazy is that who was I interviewing yesterday? God, what's his name? He was really cool. Dude, I'm so sorry. I will shout his when we edit this. I will make sure that we get your name right and we show
Yeah, yeah,
love
yeah.
to his
Shout
stream.
out to
Okay,
you.
but shout outs to him. But he was telling me that he doesn't even like opening. He doesn't like opening
Oh,
packs. He doesn't care. He's like major like on the single side of things. Like he
okay.
only buys singles,
Huh. That's
which
fair.
I don't think it's fair. I think it's
Oh, sorry.
blasphemy.
Sorry.
I mean it's okay. You could think whatever you want, but I think it's blasphemous, honestly.
I like doing both.
Okay. I mean I like singles too,
Yeah.
but like to not like opening packs is
Right.
so
Right.
weird, you
That's
know?
a little cray cray.
What's something about the Magic the Gathering community that surprised you?
I think just like how welcoming and not gatekeepy the community has been. I feel like a lot of for me, for me at least
Good.
on my account,
I'm so happy you've had that I'm really happy you've
yeah.
had that experience. That's great.
Yeah, at least for me on my side. That's
Yeah.
been my experience. I know like a lot of other like hobbies or, people even like in the fashion, if you're like, "Oh my God, where'd you get that shirt from?" From like a girl that you like, and she's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I got it for
Doesn't
Christmas
want to
like 2 years ago. She
share.
doesn't want to tell you.
Yeah, yeah,
I have not had that problem, and I found that really surprising because I feel like a lot of even like TCG like
yeah,
communities, their little fandoms or whatever,
yeah.
can be super like gatekeepy and not as
Mm.
welcoming. But I have not had that problem.
That's amazing. And
Yeah.
I think what I would say is that I feel like people are a little bit more like welcoming to females in
Yeah.
the in like the collectibles industry, because
Mm-hmm.
for so long, like, man, when I was growing up, I couldn't tell you, there's only one girl that I could tell you was playing, like, it was at the card shop that I knew
Mm-hmm.
of, and she was the owner of the card shop's daughter.
Oh,
You know
right.
what I mean? So like
Yeah.
women in like Magic the Gathering or just like collectibles in general has been
Mm-hmm.
like, has not been a thing. But as of late, there's so many
Yeah.
women that are getting into it, and I think it's amazing. So I think
Mm-hmm.
people are just like, people want that because
Right.
it makes the community better, more
Mm-hmm.
well-rounded, less stinky, you know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yeah, it's a positive thing for sure.
Yeah.
What would you say your personal Magic the Gathering play style is?
Stinky mono black player.
Stinky Mana Black player. Okay. All right. What's your favorite black card? Shieldred?
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
yeah, that is stinky.
Yeah. Stinky
That is
mono
stink.
black player.
I respect it though. I
Thank you. I
respect it.
like any deck that's mean, or it's like if you're gonna take your turn,
Yes.
it's my turn. You gotta lose life for anything you do right now.
Oh
I
man.
love doing that. I love being a mean, stinky player. It's my favorite.
Oh God, I love and appreciate that so
Thank
much.
you.
I feel like, and this isn't a shot at the girls or anything, but I feel like the girls are always so much nicer. You
That's
know,
true. That's true. On
they're
my
always like,
yeah.
"Oh, I won't
I have a
kill
theory.
your thing," or yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah, or they're
that's
definitely
true.
on like the
Yeah,
cutesy
yeah.
side of things for sure. But like, they're like, "Oh, I won't kill your thing," or like, I
Yeah.
won't attack at you," like I feel bad kind of thing. You know, they're always
Hmm.
so much nicer. I can. That's like that's refreshing. You know what I
Thank
mean?
you. Yeah.
I love toxicity when I'm
Yeah.
playing Magic the Gathering. I am
Oh yeah.
completely toxic. If you do anything to me, I will get revenge.
Oh, for sure. They're like, "Oh, could you like take one?" And it's like turn one. I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm gonna come for you the entire
The
time
whole
after
game,
this."
the
Yeah,
entire
I'm like,
game.
"I'm
Yeah,
sorry. That's
exactly.
gonna
Yeah.
happen now."
Yeah, yeah. I save my threats for like, like a big thing, like getting rid
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah, yeah.
one of my pieces, but like, yeah, I'll take a little damage here and there just to, you know what I mean, appease the table, a little
Yeah,
politics, you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Are you more of a competitive player or like a chaos for fun, just like kind of casual Magic player?
I think you could like mix them. I think I'd probably be a combination of both. I'm not playing like CEDH or like I'm not, flipping the table if I don't win.
Right.
But definitely I'm trying to take as many people down as I possibly can,
Right.
even if I gotta take them with me.
Right.
So I would probably say like I definitely have a little bit of a competitive edge, but it's mostly just chaos. I just want everyone to be like, oh my God, every single time I
Yeah.
play a card.
I love that. I love
Thank
that.
you.
Okay. All right. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
This is refreshing. This is refreshing. Obviously you showed me Shieldred already,
Yep.
which is, I love Shieldred. Great card, super
Yes,
stinky,
yes, yes, yes.
fun black commander, make everybody at the table hate you.
Yes.
What's another card that you love that other players hate?
Probably like Edgar.
Edgar Markov.
Yeah.
I don't hate Edgar that
I
much because you
I
just remove him. You just kill him, you know?
That's true. I like keeping him in my command zone where he's safe and sound for the most part,
Yeah,
unless
you don't
someone's
even
gonna touch
play
him.
him. Yeah,
Yeah,
just get the
I'm
free
like, let me just
vampire
get
every
my little
turn.
vampires. Yeah, but every single time I bring out my Edgar deck with my friends, they're like, bro, and I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, just leave him alone. I was like, just
It
let
is
me keep my turn.
it's a powerful commander though.
Oh,
Like it
for
really
sure.
is. It's a great commander. And to make that color, combination like competitive even slightly is like it's a really good commander. How do you feel about the eminence um what's the word I'm looking
Aspect,
for?
mechanism.
Eminence oh, why can't I think of the name? Why can't I think of the
Eminence.
word? Dude, I'm gonna get so mad here in a second.
Eminence, like the mechanism or
Yeah, the
mechanism?
mechanic, the
Yeah, the
mechanic.
mechanic.
Thank you, thank you.
You're
What do you
welcome.
think about the eminence mechanic? A lot of people in the
Yeah.
in the community hated it and think it's like the worst thing Magic's ever done. I personally think it's great. You know what I mean? Like they made him a little bit OP the first time around, but I think they should go back to it. What do you think?
I love it. If I could go on like a little baby tangent, I'm huge into proxy and like making my own art and stuff. I have a completely like all dog deck. Every single card has a dog
Sick.
art for it. And my favorite game is Outlast Trials, if you ever heard of like the Outlast series.
Mm-mm.
It's awesome. It's a great horror game. I recommend it to
Okay.
everyone.
Okay.
But I wanted to make an entire like commander deck based on the characters, and so I'm currently in the process of that. And one character named Dr. Easterman, he's like the head person who works in the facility.
Mm-hmm.
And me and my mod Dante, because I can't make decks. We've made him have eminence solely because he's never taking place like in the game. He's always in the background. And so I think it's a really cool mechanic to have personally.
Yeah.
I think it's cool that they can like do something outside of, like they don't even have to be on the field to do something
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. I think if they made it a little, if they made the value, if they there's a little less value. I
Yeah.
think Markov specifically was like,
Hmm.
that free life linking vampire every turn
Yeah,
is that's a lot of value,
that's true.
especially when you're playing in black and you got like the sack outlets and stuff like you know what I mean. It is super powerful. So I- I'm with you. I'm with
I
you.
like it. Bring it back. Get
Bring it
better.
back. You heard it
Bring
here
more counter
first.
spells.
Bring Eminence back. Bring
Yeah.
Eminence back. I like it.
Please.
Guys, if you guys aren't already following the podcast and aren't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. This is a platform for us to talk to amazing content creators like Pup here and give other people a platform to just talk about the game and, interact with the community. So we appreciate you guys. If you guys are looking for Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, sports cards, One Piece, Yu-Gi-Oh, anything trading card related and memorabilia, go to cashcardsunlimited.com. We have the best prices in the entire country. We are always the most competitive price website. And if you guys are ever looking to sell a collection, hit us up. We're constantly buying. We just bought dude, we just picked up a Black Lotus yesterday, like a super nice one too. So
Whoa.
I was pretty stoked about that. But
That
yeah,
is
guys, we are
awesome.
always buying. You can email us at buyer@cashcardsunlimited.com if you guys are looking to sell your collection. You already told us about your play group, but what's your local game store called? What's your like go-to spot out there in Arizona?
I frequently go to Phoenix Gaming Lounge or Amazing Discoveries. They're pretty awesome possum. I have maybe played at a local game store once.
How often do you get to play the game? Like, you know what I mean? You told me about your play group, but like, how
Hmm.
often you guys get together and play games?
I would say typically once a week, but I'm always playing on Twitch twice a week. So if I'm not playing with my friends,
Oh,
I'm playing on Twitch with my followers twice a week there.
dude, if you guys are on Twitch ever and looking to watch some Magic the Gathering content, definitely check out her go check out her Twitch and you know what I mean,
Thank
hang
you,
out with
thank
her.
you.
Absolutely. That's amazing.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite interaction with someone who you found through your videos?
Ooh, that's a good question. I've had at least like two people come up to me when I've been like shopping or even playing. I was playing at Gamers Guild, which is another shop, with a friend, and I was sitting and we were talking, and I just see like someone's peripheral vision out of my peripheral vision, and they're like, "Are you on TikTok?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." And they're like, "Oh, I love your content. You're so funny." And I said, "Thank you so much." And that was it. And that was awesome. I love when people recognize me and they're like, "Oh, I love like, this one video of yours or anything like that." I think it's very cool and awesome. And I
It
get a little
is.
shy and flustered. I go, "Oh, stop
Oh,
it." I can stop.
yeah. I still get
But
that way too, man. It's
yeah.
really cool when people like support your content and support
Hmm.
and love what you're doing. So
Yeah.
I've been blessed to be able to do that for a long time with like football and then
Hmm.
obviously Magic. People just
Right.
show so much love in the Magic community. So
Hmm.
talk about how many friends that you've made through the game because like I met so many amazing
Hmm.
people that I would have never connected with just through like Magic the Gathering. That's not even counting like all the other collectibles, but just from Magic the Gathering. Like how many friends have you made since you started playing the game?
Yeah, I've made so much, even if it's just like mutuals that I've made on Instagram that are also content creators. I've made so many through there. My two mods are probably one of the closest friends I've ever come about now
Yeah.
because of Magic. Obviously Steph, Magic Man, Magic Guru that taught me everything I know. I met him from that. Countless. I can't even count them on my fingers. So much
Yeah.
friends. And I'm
Amazing.
so lucky for that.
It's the coolest thing, man. It really
Mm-hmm.
is. You do make a lot of like solid friendships. Like I don't know
Mm-hmm.
who like the other day I have this homie that I met through, you know, a while back I was dating this girl. Now I have a girlfriend, but she's we're just dating and she came
Mm-hmm.
by and she invited her friend because he was like into anime or whatever and blah
Mm-hmm.
blah blah. He was like into this type of stuff. And we're hanging out and kicking it. And he's like, "Oh, I used to play Magic and blah blah blah." Dude,
Mm-hmm.
he's the straight homie now. Like we became like close friends
It's
like
awesome.
overnight, we text each other
Yeah.
about like deck building and
Mm-hmm.
like or like I was trying to, we've been I honestly because of him, I've been able to game a lot more as of late. So, it's just like you never know when you're going to meet somebody that loves the game, but like it's crazy how quickly a connection can be made,
Oh yeah,
just
hundred
it's just
percent.
both people play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
amazing. All right, well, we're headed towards the end of the podcast. Every time we get towards the end of the podcast, we like to do this rapid fire round. So I'm gonna ask
Perfect.
you 5 or 6 questions, and then first thing that comes to mind, just shoot. Okay.
All right, let's do it.
All right. Unfinity or Phyrexia?
Unfinity.
Favorite color in Magic?
Black.
Right. Most annoying mechanic in the game?
Annihilator! I don't want to see it on my field. Get it off. I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay.
Annihilator.
I like that take. I like that take. Okay. Favorite Magic artist?
Junji Ito. He counts.
Okay. Shout outs to Juji Ito.
Yeah. He does this one. He does Ellis Norton.
Oh, sick. Oh, yeah, absolutely,
I
dude. That was, I
love
mean, that's one of the
Junji.
best. Yeah, it's one of the best arts of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to him. Or
Yes.
yes, shout out
Shout
to
out
him.
to him.
Okay, yes. And then okay, favorite plane in the Magic lore.
Phyrexia or Duskmorn.
Those are
Mm-hmm.
good. Dustmorn is underrated, I think.
It's 80s horror at its finest. That's
It is.
my favorite genre of
I
horror.
feel like that matches you real well for
Thank
sure.
you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One card you wish never existed.
Counterspell. Let me play my cards,
You would
please.
hate playing against me, bro. You would hate it. Actually, I take that back. If you
Okay.
don't fuck with me,
Yeah,
then you don't even have to worry about it.
that's true.
Actually, unless you're trying to win. If you're trying to win,
Right, right, right.
then I will counter your shit. But if you leave me alone, we're
Right,
good
okay.
until I
Yeah, we
win,
can.
and then
Right,
we're not
yeah.
good.
Right, right, yeah.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, well, last question. If someone wanted to start playing Magic today, what advice would you give them?
I would definitely say have fun, take it at your own pace, learn what colors kind of gravitate your way. I love being mean, stinky player, so mono black is my way. I also would say probably just start with a precon if you want to do commander first. Don't spend like $300 worth for a magic product in like the first week is what I did. And now 99% of it is sitting in my bulk. So take your time, find what works for you, and just overall have fun and don't stress.
Pup, I really appreciate you coming on. It's been a pleasure talking to you and getting to know you a little bit. To let everybody know where they can find you and how they can come support you, follow you, all the things. Like talk to the community real quick before we end
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube at Pup Plays Magic or Paw Pupper spelled weird P4WPUPP3R. Everywhere else, I stream on Twitch twice a week. I'm on YouTube quite a bit, so come hang out with me and say hello.
Amazing, amazing. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit that subscribe button and make sure you guys go follow Cash Cards Unlimited on all social platforms. Well, I appreciate you so much, and
Yeah,
we'll
thank
see you
you so
next time.
much. Yeah, thank you.